Sairam students. So in the previous class we discussed how many paragraphs? 6 paragraphs, and in those 6 paragraphs we came across many achievements of Sir C.V. Raman. Correct? Do you recall? Can you recall those achievements? Correct? So you have been given an activity on the basis of the achievements done by Sir C.V. Raman. So these paragraphs will help you to write the answers for that. Now, how long did Sir C.V. Raman work at Calcutta University? Answer me. How long? Yeah, for 15 years he served in Calcutta University. So when was Sir C.V. Raman appointed Special Accountant General for Post and Telegraphs in Calcutta? That is in 1911. Now, so he was a great scientist. He would forget about himself and his works, his needs when he is immersed in what? Conducting research. Correct? Now come to the next 7th paragraph. Raman was a kind man. What kind of a man was Sir C.V. Raman? He was a kind man. He was a merciful man. He was a kind-hearted man. He had honesty in his service. So he was a kind man. Kind, unkind, or opposite, cruel. He was a kind man. Man is noun. What kind of man? Kind man. So it describes the man. Means kind is adjective. Kindly adverb. So Raman was a kind man. He helped people when they were in difficulty. Difficulty noun. Difficult answer. Difficult adjective. Correct? So he helped people when they were in difficulty, when they were in need of his help. So whom should we help? We should help the needy people, the people who live in difficulty. Correct? Then, so he helped people. People were helped by him, passive. When he was working as the Deputy Accountant General, a villager went to him with some badly burnt 100-rupee notes. Any other person perhaps would have turned the villager away. But Raman took pity on the villager, examined the notes himself, and allowed the villager to exchange the burnt notes for new ones. So this is a first incident to prove that he was a kind-hearted man. What is that? When he was working as a Deputy Accountant General, see this part of the sentence. It is not a complete sentence. It is a half sentence. It doesn't give full meaning. Which one? When he was working as a Deputy Accountant General. So it is called subordinate clause. It is called dependent clause. Why? Because there is a verb, there is a subject, but it cannot give full meaning. It depends on the next sentence. Which sentence? See, a villager went to him with some badly burnt 100-rupee notes. A villager went to him. It is the main clause. It is the main clause and it decides the meaning of the previous sentence, and these two clauses are joined with the help of conjunction. When is the conjunction? So second sentence gives full meaning. It is a main clause. to him with some badly burnt 100 rupees notes. Badly adverb, burnt notes adjective, badly burnt 100 rupee notes. Correct? So he came to him for the help. Any other person other than Sir C.V. Raman, other person perhaps ಬಹುಶಃ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ would have turned the villager away, turn away. It is a phrasal verb. Turn away means to refuse to allow, to refuse to allow somebody, to refuse to allow somebody to enter a place. To refuse to allow somebody to enter a place, that is turn away. He would have turned him away, turn someone away, make them leave, make a person leave the place, force the person to leave the place. So turned away. For example, hundreds of people were turned away from the stadium as there was a dangerous signal. Turn away, make them leave. So any other person other than Sir C.V. Raman perhaps would have turned the villager away, would have sent him away from that place. But Raman took pity. Take pity on. Take pity on means show compassion. Show compassion, show mercy. Show mercy on the, so what did he do? He took pity, mercy on the villager, seeing the villager. Examined the notes himself. He didn't, he was an officer. He didn't ask other subordinate to examine the notes. He himself took the notes and allowed, permitted, allowed, disallow, opposite, permitted the villager to exchange the burnt notes for new ones, and he allowed to exchange the notes. So the villager took the new notes instead of old note. Correct? This also shows that he was a kind-hearted man. Once at the Raman Research Institute, when he was working there, a candidate was not given admission as he did not do well in his tests. So at the time of appointment for the post in that research institute, a candidate was given a chance. He was not given as he did not do well in his test. They conducted a test. The candidate was not allowed. Why? Because he didn't do well in the test. So everyone, to face the interview, he should do well. He should face the interview. He should face the what? Test correctly and do well, and should do well. When his traveling allowance was paid, the institute paid his traveling allowance. Traveling allowance ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ TA ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು. ಯಾವುದು? ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಭತ್ಯೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ಕೇಳಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅದು ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಭತ್ಯೆ, ಬಸ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟಿಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, when his traveling allowance was paid, the candidate found that ಏನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡವ, that he had received more. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ನಾನು ಬಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈನಿಗೆ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಏರೋಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟಿಂದ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಭಾವನೆ ಬಂತು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟಿಗೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಭತ್ಯೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅವನೇನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಂತ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಂಥ ಹಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸಿದವ. ಹಿ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ಡ್, ಪುನಃ ಬಂದ ಟು ದ ಆಫೀಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ? ಟು ಪೇ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ EXCESS. ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಹಿಂದಿರಿಸಲಿ ಪುನಃ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. Pay back the excess amount. When Raman came to know of this, so Sir C.V. Raman came to know about this incident. He liked the candidate's honesty. He was an honest man. Honesty noun, honest adjective, honest opposite dishonest. Honest, dishonest. Honesty, ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ. Honest, Abdul Kalam was an honest man. Honest adjective. The candidate returned all the amount honestly. Honestly adverb ಹೇಗೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ? Honestly, in an honest manner. Honest, dishonest opposite. ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಅಂತ. He liked the candidate's honesty. Candidate's honesty was liked by him, Raman. ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ. And admitted, he was given admission. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅನುಮತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? Him to the institute. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ನೀನು ಬಾ ಸೇರ್ಕೊ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ C.V. ರಾಮನ್ ಅನುಮತಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟ, ಅವನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ. ವಾಟ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಸರ್ C.V. ರಾಮನ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ದೋ he didn't do well in the test? His honesty. So, honesty is the best policy. Be honest. So, everybody, somebody, one day or the another day, it will be noticed, it will be recognized. Which one? Honesty. So, be honest in our work. Be honest in your work. So, honesty is rewarded here, not the mark, not the test. Correct? ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು. So, honesty and admitted him to the institute. The candidate was not able, he was not able, he could not, he was not in a position to make out. What is make out? Make out means understand. Make out is a phrasal verb. So, for example, sentence, frame a sentence for make out. I cannot make out your handwriting. Correct? Yeah, make out, understand. So, here, when he was given admission, he was not able to make out, understand why he was admitted. He could not understand why he was given a chance to work in Raman Institute when he had not done well in his test. Though he had not done well in his test, he was given admission, but the candidate could not understand why he was admitted. It seems Raman told the candidate later, I have admitted. So, underline that sentence, it may come for extract. So, I have admitted you to the institute. Why? Because of your character. Correct? Your character, I appreciate your character. So, you are a good candidate, you are honest, that's why I admitted. So, afterwards he realized. Character, you are not very good at physics. Though you are not very good at physics, good at. It's also a phrasal verb. Good at. Frame a sentence. I am good at drawing. I am good at mathematics. I am good at running. I am good at jumping. I am good at painting. Correct? Good at. So, you are not very good at physics, but I can teach you. You can follow me. You will learn. I will make you learn. Why? Because I have the confidence that you could do well in future. Why? Because you have a good character, you have honesty. That is why I selected you to the institute. Test is not important, correct? Marks are not important, but character, honesty is important, and it is rewarded here. Now, read the 7th paragraph. Finish. Come to the 8th paragraph. During his lifetime, Raman received a number of honors and medals. Raman received a number of honors and medals. A number of honors and medals were received by Raman. Passive. What are they? In 1929, he was knighted by King George V and became Sir C.V. Raman. Important sentence. In 1929, he was knighted by, passive voice, King knighted him. He was knighted by King. Knight means what? Knight means, if it is a noun, a man who has received knighthood. Padavi. ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆ ಪದವಿಯ ನೈಟ್ಹುಡ್ ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೈಟ್ ಹುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಎ ಟೈಟಲ್, ಒಂದು ಟೈಟಲ್ ಅದು, ಗಿವನ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ವನ್ ಬೈ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್. ಅದನ್ನು ನೈಟ್ ಹುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪಡೆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನನ್ನು ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್, ನೈಟ್ ಹುಡ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ನೈಟ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ರೈಸ್ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನೀಡುವುದು. ಎ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಟು ದ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನೈಟ್. ನೈಟ್ ಆ ಪದವಿಗೆ ಏರಿಸುವುದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ನೈಟೆಡ್, ನೈಟ್ಹುಡ್ ಪದವಿಗೆ ಏರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ ಯಾರಿಂದ? ಬೈ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ವಾಸ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಸರ್ ಸಿ ವಿ ರಾಮನ್? In 1921, when he received knighthood from King George V. Correct? Next, a number of universities honored him. He was honored by a number of universities. He was honored by a number of universities with the doctorates. Like Abdul Kalam, see, he was a great scientist. He was awarded with more than 30 doctorates from different universities. Different universities awarded him doctorates. Whom? Kalam. Now, in the same manner, he is also Indian scientist. Now, he was a member of many international scientific organizations. That was the respect he had. So he was an internationally famous scientist. In 1954, the government of India awarded him Bharata Ratna, the highest civilian award given to the citizen, that is Bharata Ratna. So he was given Bharata Ratna in 1954. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿಲ್ಲ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ. In 1957, the Soviet Union honored him by awarding the International Lenin Prize. Soviet Union Lenin Prize, that is 1957. These are the a few mentioned prizes, awards, honors given to whom? Sir C.V. Raman. Next, 9th paragraph, see. Raman died on November 21st, 1970. How to frame a question? Raman died on November 21st, 1970. Frame a question to get the underlined words as answer. See how to frame a question. Question means double H question. On November 21st, 1970, it is replaced by a double H question word. What is that? It indicates time. Time means where no, it's a place. When, correct? When. So when ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಾಯ್ತು, ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ಸಮಯ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ಉತ್ತರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು. ವೆನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ a helping verb. For negative and for framing a question we need helping verb. So this is the only verb, this is the main verb, died. So die present, died past, died, dead, die, died, die means do die, dies means does, died means did, past tense. So when did. Give means do ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಗಿವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ. ಗೇವ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ. ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಯಾವುದಾದಲ್ಲಿ? ಡೂ ಈಟ್. ಡೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಟ್, ಡೂ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಟ್, ಈಟ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಈಟ್ಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಹೆಲ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಬ್ ಡೂ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಡಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಟ್, ಈಟ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಅದರಿಂದ ಏಟ್ಗೆ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಡಿಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಟ್, ಈಟ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈ, ಡೂ ಡೈ, ಡೈಸ್, ಡಸ್ ಡೈ, ಡೈಡ್, ಡಿಡ್ ಡೈ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ದು. ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೂವರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಾಮನ್. ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಅಂತಾಯ್ತು. ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ರಾಮನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ರಾಮನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಬರ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಳಿದದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು? ಡೈ. ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ರಾಮನ್ ಡೈ. ರಾಮನ್ ಡೈಡ್ ಆನ್ November 21st, 1970. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ. ರಾಜು ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬನಾನಾ. Frame a question to get the underlined word, that is a banana, as answer. How to frame a sentence? Banana ಅಂತ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ವೆನ್ ಬರ್ತದ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ವ್ಯಾರ್ ಬರ್ತದ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಥಳದ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಹೂ ಬರ್ತದ? ಅಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು? ಬನಾನಾ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್? ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು, ಅದರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಡಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡಸ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂತು? ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. ಈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಡೂ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಏಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕಾದ್ದು ಡೂವರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಷನ್, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಯಾರಲ್ಲಿ? ರಾಜು. ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ರಾಜು. ಡಸ್ ಈಟ್, ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಡಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೆ, ಉಳಿದದೆಷ್ಟು? ಈಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ರಾಜು ಈಟ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಂತ? ರಾಜು ಈಟ್ಸ್ ಬನಾನಾ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್. ನೌ at the age of 82, so he had led a long life of 82 successful years, satisfactory years, correct? In his death, when he died, India lost one of her great sons. India has many sons, many scientists, many inventors, many sons. So he is one among them. One of her great sons. There are many great sons. So he is one among them. So India lost him, and the world, a great scientist. India, Mother India lost one of her great sons. World lost a great scientist. So it's a loss for India. It is not only a loss for India, but also a loss for the whole world to the field of science. Correct? I think you understood. Now read the 8th and 9th paragraph silently. Okay, now come to, I think you completed all the question and answer. Next, come to the vocabulary part. Read and write page number 22, vocabulary 1. I'll tell the answer. Opposites. Fill in the blanks with the words opposite in meaning to the words underlined. First one, in time. Answer, late. It's given there. Now come to the next part. We should neither borrow, opposite of borrow, nor lend. L-E-N-D. Second one. Why do you feel old? Old opposite, young. Feel young. Young is the answer. Third one. Don't stand outside. Come inside. Inside is the answer. Are wealthy people really happy or unhappy? Opposite of happy. Eat less but work more. Less opposite, more. Now next, I think I can do the V2 homophones. Next, V5C. Boyhood, early days, uncomfortable, fish out of water, chance, opportunity, happily, gladly, not remember, forget, morning food, breakfast, money permitted to be drawn for expenses, that is traveling allowance, sympathy, kindness. Correct? Next, vocabulary 6. Popular poem and unpopular poem. An interesting story, an uninteresting story. A fortunate thing, an unfortunate thing. A correct answer, an incorrect answer. A pure heart, an impure heart. A happy day, an unhappy day. An honest man, a dishonest man. Correct? Next, V7, vocabulary 7. See, fill in the blanks with the noun forms of the underlined words teacher. So, underlined word is a verb. Teacher dictates. Dictates is a verb. So, what is the correct noun form of dictation? Dictation is the correct form. Now, admit Suresh to 8th standard. Let Suresh get admission. A-D-M-I-S-S-I-O-N to 8th standard. Literates should educate villagers. Answer, literates should give education. Noun form of educate is education. Appoint him. Noun form of appoint is appointment. Give him an appointment. Have you decided where to go? Decide verb decision. Have you taken the decision? D-E-C-I-S-I-O-N. Decision. Correct? Now next, vocabulary 8, last one. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate forms of the words given in brackets. For example is given. Number 1, the speaker accepted the resignation, R-E-S-I-G-N-A-T-I-O-N, resignation of the legislator. Then we should not have too much attachment, A-T-T-A-C-H-M-E-N-T, attachment. 3, the discovery, D-I-S-C-O-V-E-R-Y, discovery of the sea route to India was made by Vasco da Gama. The teacher admired the honesty, H-O-N-E-S-T-Y, honesty of Manjula. 5, have a scientific outlook. Have a scientific outlook. Please don't cause inconvenience. Remove T, C, add T, C. Then make meaningful, adjective, meaningful sentences. Then, where are you, why are you afraid of the examination? Examination, correct. Then, chemistry is an interesting subject. Interesting subject. Okay? I think you understood the lesson and the vocabulary 1 to 8. Okay? Sai Ram.